Hello children, welcome to Math Park. In our park, today we are going to learn rounding decimals. Before I start the topic, let me congratulate the winners of the live stream quiz for grade 5 Cambridge. So the first position was for Ditya Mathur. Congratulations Ditya. The second one Azlan. Congratulations Azlan. And the third is Naufal. Congratulations Naufal. Congratulations to all the winners and all those who played the quiz. Remember the motto of Math Park, we turn fear to fun. Do stay tuned to the channel and enjoy math. It's fun. So we start with the topic today. So decimal places. It is often useful to give an answer to a number of decimal places, children. And this is useful for everyone from grade 3 to college level. So please watch the video till end to understand the rounding of decimals. So if you are asked to round a decimal to two decimal places, you must have exactly two digits after the decimal point. So the rules which are used are, you count along the digits to the required number of decimal places. Look at the next digit. If it is less than 5, leave the digit before it as it is. And if it is 5 or more, you must round up the digit before it. So here we go with the first question, children. Write 5.3472 correct to one decimal place. So here, children, this 5 is called the whole part of a decimal. 5 is called the whole part and 3472 is called the decimal part. So what do we do here, children? We go to the, we have asked to round up to one decimal place. So the next digit here is 4. So if the next digit is 4, what do we have to do is we should not do any change to the digit before it. So it remains as it is. And the answer, the rounding off to one decimal place is 5.3. Got it, children? So what are we supposed to do? If you are asked to round up to one decimal place, you will go and look for the next digit. If it is 5, less than 5, what we are supposed to do? We are not supposed to do any change the previous, ignore the last digit and just write as one decimal place, which is 5.3. Okay, let's take up the next question. Write 36.4319 correct to two decimal places. So what we do here, we go for the next digit. Look at that. It's after two decimal places. We are supposed to round up to two decimal places. The digit is 1. Since the digit is 1, what do we do is we just ignore the next two digit. No change in the previous digit. It will not change at all. And the number round up to two decimal places is 36.43. Understood? Let's take one more question. Write 0.0088 correct to two decimal places. Okay, correct to two decimal places. So what we do here, we go to the third decimal place. Look at what is the third decimal place here. So the third decimal place here is 8, right? And it is more than 5. So we need to round up. So what do we do here, children? We actually have our third question, write 0.0088 to correct two decimal places. So what we do here, children, we move on to the, look at the third decimal place and it is 8. If it is more than 5, we need to round up. So when we are rounding up, what are we doing? We are adding 1 to the previous place. So we add 1 over here, right? If it is more than 5. So that is how the number rounded up to two decimal places is 0.01. We ignore the other places. Got it, children? So if it is 5 or more, we add 1 to the previous digit. Okay, let's take up the next question. Write 126.2043 correct to two decimal places. Okay, now I want you to try this. Pause the video and try this one. So what are we supposed to do? Yes. So we look for what is the third decimal places. So after 2, since we are supposed to round up to two decimal places, the third is 4 and it is less than 5 again. So the digit before it will not change. So the rounded number to two decimal places is 126.20. Okay. So what is important here? You must keep the 0 in your answer. Though this 0 does not have a value, Since you are asked to round up to 2 decimal places, you need to write this 0, children. So up to 2 decimal places, 20 has to be here. Okay, so remember, so many a times children, what they do, just since it is this 0 does not have a value, they'll write only 126.2 and you lose the mark. Up to 2 decimal places means there should be 2 decimal places in your final answer. Okay, come on, start, try this one now. Pause the video. Write 27.998 correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, come on, check the answer. 27.998. We just make a bar bit after 2 decimal places because we are supposed to round up to 2 decimal places. The next digit is 8. So what are we going to do here? We are going to round up the previous place. So when we are rounding the previous place, means what we are doing, we are adding 1 to this. When we add 1 to this is going to be 0. 9 plus 1, 10. And again it gets added. 9 plus 1, 10 gets added. And 7 plus 1, 8. And this 2. So that is how to 2 decimal places we'll be getting it as 28.00. Again important, we need to write this 00 because you are asked to round up to 2 decimal places. Okay, now children, try this one. Write 49.3254 correct to 3 decimal places. Now remember, when it is to 3 decimal places, we look for the 4th decimal place. Okay, we make a bar between the 3rd and 4th decimal place. The next is 4, which is less than 5. So what will happen? There won't be any change in the previous digit. And the answer is very easy. So the answer rounded up to 3 decimal places now 49.325. Very good. Are you all enjoying? Understanding the concept? Good. Let's move on to the last question. And this question is for you. Let me see who does it correct. Come on, pause the video, solve it. Up to correct 3 decimal places. Remember, recall the rules. Okay, check your answer. So we make the partition between the 3rd and 4th. The 4th digit is 8, which is more than 5. So we round up the previous. So we are adding 1 to 9. And then what happens when you add 1 to 9? If you are adding 1 to this digit 9, 9 plus 1 is going to be 10. Adding 1 here, 7 plus 1 is going to be 8. This remains as it is. And your answer is going to be 7.880. Okay. Did you all enjoy the video, children? If you like it, do subscribe the channel. If you are new to the channel, subscribe it and share with your friends, children. Sharing is caring. Thank you for watching.